Today, our journey is directed to a fabulous Eastern European country, which is relatively new, but much more developed than most of its neighbors. It is only a few decades old, but it can boast of being a member of NATO and the European Union, and a country integrated into the European community. Yes, this is the country of 1,000 islands, Croatia. Croatia is a small Balkan country in southeastern Europe. It borders Hungary, Serbia, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and has a long coastline on the Adriatic Sea. The country has a population of about 4 million people. Its territory extends to 56,594 square kilometers, and the capital is Zagreb, which has a population of about 800,000 people. Croatia was founded as an independent state in 1992. Before then, it was part of Yugoslavia for most of its history. Like other members of the former Yugoslavia, Croatia also became the target of aggression by Serbia after the collapse of the federation. The conflict started when Croatian Serbs, who were opposed to Croatia's independence from Yugoslavia, attempted to secede from Croatia. They formed their own country, which they called Republika Srpska Krajina. The war lasted from 1992 to 1995 and ended in success for the Croats, who were able to win their independence. Croatia is currently a member of the European Union since 2013, as well as a member of NATO. The Croatian people are a diverse group that has lived in here for centuries. In today's society, the majority of Croats are Roman Catholic. There is also a group of Orthodox Christians living here. Croats are Slavs, but there are also communities of Italians and Germans living in some areas of the country. Croatian is a South Slavic language spoken by Croats in Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and Serbia. It is written with the Latin alphabet. Its closest relative is Serbian, with which it has a high degree of mutual intelligibility. The country's entry into the EU has seen it adopt more and more of the European languages as its own. As a result, they have learned to speak English fluently and have become proficient not only in speaking but also in writing and reading. In fact, Croatia has one of the highest levels of English proficiency in Europe. Around 80% of Croatians speak English at an intermediate or higher level. The capital Zagreb is well known for its lively nightlife, with many bars and restaurants open until late at night. It also boasts some of the best museums and galleries in Croatia. The state has a diverse landscape with mountains, islands, lakes, and rivers. The largest concentration of mountains is found in Dalmatia, where they are part of a limestone chain that stretches along the coast with over 1,200 coastal islands. Apart from its cultural heritage, Croatia offers many natural wonders such as caves, mangroves, and lakes teeming with wildlife. In the eastern parts of Croatia, the climate is temperate, continental, in the Dinaric Mountains with a long and cold winter, and along the Adriatic coast subtropical, Mediterranean. The average January temperature varies from 0 degrees Celsius in Slavonia to 9 degrees Celsius along the Adriatic coast, and the average July temperature from 18 to 25 degrees Celsius. If you're asking what are the best places to visit in Croatia, we can't help but mention Dubrovnik. This magical place will transport you to the Middle Ages. In the past, it was home to the Republic of Dubrovnik, which was a major factor in maritime trade at the time and was able to maneuver between the interests of trading giants such as Venice and the Ottoman Empire during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. Other interesting places to visit are Split, Marjan, Roman Amphitheater and Pula, Plivis Lakes National Park, Zadar and Cavtat. If you get the impression that the architecture is very similar to Italy, don't be surprised. In the past, these lands were under strong Italian influence. If you are thinking of staying here for a long time, the average monthly salary in the country varies around $600 and $700. Low-skilled rarely exceeds $600, and high-skilled can reach over $1,000. From January 2023, the country entered Schengen, accepting the euro as its official currency. Depending on the area you are in, you can find rental properties from $400 to $800 per month. The standard of living in most areas corresponds to the European average, but the country still has a long way to go to improve the well-being of its residents. In recent years, excluding the pandemic from 2020 to mid-2022, Croatia has seen good economic growth. Tourism is a very important part of the economy, but agriculture and industry are also at a good level. The country has one of the best road networks in Europe and continues to invest heavily in the transport system, aiming to further develop tourism. This is one of the countries that I highly recommend you visit if you have the opportunity. Relax for a good sea vacation in beautiful cities that transport you to the past, in a combination of warm and welcoming people and good cuisine. Stay tuned for more interesting videos about Croatia and many other countries, and subscribe to the channel if you like our content.